You would go live for 2023.
Yeah.
Famous 5 all over again. And we had, some good conversations during that session, and amongst some quality hard work. Hadn't gone for a couple of weeks, so it was a bit of a battle for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Let's switch the watch off, Angelo, and have a look at our numbers.
Right. 146.
Yeah. What's our previous?
150.
Yeah, so just under that. You're working hard and doing it well.
Thanks, Coach.
Comprehensive suite of exercises we got through there. We didn't miss any part of the body, did we?
No, we didn't.
And in sort of where I want to go with what I want to talk about, we really didn't miss too many pieces of the mind either.
No, we didn't.
Which is part of my mantra, body, mind and spirit.
Right.
And maybe we covered off a little bit of that spirit part too, in terms of talking about one of my questions to you about mid-session was, are you a big goal setter?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, and we had a good discussion about that, so I want to carry that on and just try and pry out of you, if you will, what benefits you get from that.
Well, with the goal setting, and it's just been a skill that I've grown over the years, and it's, as you say, it's a holistic approach around life and work and overall family and everything else, right? But every year I have an exercise of planning my year, some big 3 goals, and then monthly I'm always planning as well. I have some big 3s for my month and even down to the week. So the goal setting really does help keep my eye on the ball, if you say.
Sure.
And allows me to measure when I'm done with my week, month, or year, my progress and what I've done.
Right. Yeah, so you get a sense of achievement out of that.
Yes.
And I remember one of these episodes we did towards the end of the year, and it may have actually been the last one, where you said that in terms of your approach to exercise, and within, let's say, one single session that you have here with me, you have a plan for that too.
Mm-hmm.
But you were able to look back at the data that we capture and have a look at the numbers for the whole accumulated body of work over the year, right?
Yes.
And how satisfying was that?
Oh gosh, when you start looking at your tracker like I have in my iPhone, and to see how many days of the month that I was active in doing some physical fitness for a good duration of time, and be able to track the hundreds of days that I actually did that, it was nice to see that I was working towards my goals. And so, the lesson there obviously is being able to measure what you've been doing.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and look at it over that whole year and get an immense feeling of satisfaction out of it. And then as part of that exchange that we had, you blew the question back to me and said, what about you? And I'm a blend of yes, setting and having some written goals, but also understanding, and we bled into this part of the conversation, that life is your biggest variable. And I see this as a trainer an awful lot with all of the people that I work with, is that the best laid plans need to have a plan B at times and a plan C, because things alter and they change, and life comes at you fast, and you need to be adaptable and nimble. From a workout perspective, what I always say is, if you haven't got an hour, just do 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And have that as your commitment, as a kind of change, coping with change, if you like.
Right.
And then we also talked about having that plan kind of in minute detail, being able to help you make sense of that chaos, right?
Right.
So it was a great discussion, and it's timely because at this time of the year everybody has their written goals and everybody's at the gym, and they're banging it out with against their resolutions. A mutual friend of mine, or ours, talked about just a few days ago being, I think, February the 7th, when that string starts to unravel and people start dropping off their commitments and start, reneging on their goals and their resolutions. What, in your mind, having gone through well over a year and a half with me now and seeing this process and what it's rewarded you with, would be your advice to people as they come up to that February 7th date? What would be your advice to them now that you know the benefits of being consistent?
Well, I mean, if you have your set goals and you have a target that you're trying to achieve, just keep your eye on it and know that your progress may not happen when you want it to, but it will if you keep going and keep trying. So really, just don't quit. Just have some confidence in yourself that you can keep pushing through, because the pain is only temporary.
Well, it's not linear. The progress is just not linear, as you know, and as life dishes up to us, we know that it's swings and roundabouts, right? Troughs and peaks. So that's once again really timely, Angelo. Thank you for sharing that, and best wishes with your own goals. I know you're going to get there, and you're probably going to beat them.
Yes.
Well done.
Thanks, Coach.
Great year.
Yeah.
Great start.
Thank you.